Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Falls Count Anywhere. This is my long form wrestling podcast turned into a short form weekly YouTube series. I'm going to be recapping the hottest headlines and stories and news from the world of professional wrestling for you, the professional wrestling fan, the smarks, the smart marks, whatever you want to call yourselves. This week we're covering all the news, the hottest headlines from the week of January 29th. Let's do it. Alright, so let's do this, guys. Let's start off with the biggest news of the week. If you've been under a rock, you wouldn't know this, but on Monday Night Raw, Samoa Joe finally made his main roster debut, and he debuted as Triple H's destroyer of sorts. So Seth Rollins and Triple H have been embroiled in this long-standing feud ever since Triple H cost Rollins the Universal title way back in September. Samoa Joe debuted and attacked Seth Rollins after Rollins had been consistently calling out Triple H. And during that segment, Samoa Joe slapped the sleeper on Rollins, took him down kind of awkwardly, and it caused Rollins to re-injure his surgically repaired knee. So this is bad news, because if Rollins is out for an extended amount of time, that means they're going to have to go again a WrestleMania without Seth Rollins, who is very well arguably the second best wrestler on the roster behind AJ Styles. How long will he be out? Is this a legit injury? Only time will tell, but we do know that Seth Rollins has taken to Twitter. He's posted a couple of pictures and tweets about the status of his injury, saying that his main goal, of course, is to face and defeat Triple H, because the only way that you can become king is to slay the king. I like this. If it is part of the storyline, I like it. If it's not part of the storyline, bummer for sure. But you got to keep in mind, the guy that he's facing off, or challenging, I should say, Triple H, tore his quad twice and was out for an extended amount of time twice. So if anybody could help coach Seth up and get him back to perfect health, it would definitely be the game. All right, so in other WWE news, the Royal Rumble was this past Sunday, and the pay-per-view itself was actually very, 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 very solid top to bottom. The biggest disappointment, though, was the Rumble itself. Many people were disappointed at the lack of the surprise entrance, because that's become a staple. You know, the countdown hits and somebody that you haven't seen in years comes out, or somebody from NXT makes their main roster debut, or a big name from another company debuts, and we had none of that this year. Well, I won't say none, because Ty Dillinger, of course, debuted at number 10 in the Rumble, but, I mean, that's to be expected. He is the perfect 10. So he made his debut at number 10 in the Rumble, and then outside of that, it fell pretty flat. The action was kind of weird. My biggest disappointment, the reason why I was disappointed with the Rumble, I should say, is Braun Strowman came out at number 7 and was essentially eliminated after about 10 minutes in the Rumble. Now, not saying that they should have pushed him all the way, but the way that Braun Strowman has been built over the last several months, there's no excuse for him not being in the Final Four of the Royal Rumble. Who should have been in the Final Four of the Rumble? Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar, Bill Goldberg, Undertaker. Those 4 people should have been your Final Four. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? Anyhow, Braun Strowman comes out and he gets eliminated after 10 minutes by Baron Corbin, of all people. And Baron Corbin essentially got eliminated, I think 30 minutes after his entrance into the Rumble. So there was nothing done there. I was most upset by Strowman being eliminated so early, because over the past few months, we've seen him interact with Roman Reigns. We've seen him interact with Goldberg. We've seen him have a stare down with Brock Lesnar, and the Royal Rumble would have been the perfect place to have him interact with all those people. Get your, as Stone Cold would say, get your stuff in, kid. And he didn't have that possibility. I mean, the Rumble would have been better tenfold, even if one of those moments were to happen. Let's say Brock goes for a German suplex on Braun, and Braun breaks out of it and flips around and slams Brock. Or, they spend 2 minutes just going back and forth. Anything. Give me Braun and anybody in the Rumble, and that instantly makes the match itself a lot better. Instead, Braun gets dumped out, and then you have all of your star power loaded into the back end of the Rumble. So you had Randy Orton, you had Luke Harper, Bray Wyatt, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, and Goldberg all come out almost one right after the other. And then, of course, the surprise number 30 entrant to the Rumble was none other than Roman Reigns. Why? Why put Reigns in the Rumble at number 30? Why not throw somebody like AJ Styles in there? Why not pull another talent from NXT? Anything. Roman Reigns has been in the spotlight so much that I'm beginning to wonder if Vince realizes that there is other people on the roster outside of Roman Reigns. And I'm not a Roman Reigns hater. I think that, like I said earlier, Seth and AJ Styles were the number 1 and 2 wrestlers in the company. I would put Reigns in the top 5 right now. Easily. His work rate is exceptional. He does put on good, high quality matches, but come on, guys. Cool it. Chill with the Reigns love for a little bit. Just a smidge. Lastly, if you are a fan of Lucha Underground, this is huge news. Lucha Underground has announced that after season 3, which they just had their mid-season finale about 2 weeks ago now, beginning in season 4, Lucha Underground will be available exclusively on Netflix, which is a very, very big deal because that opens up the audience for Lucha Underground tremendously, especially right here in the States and then all over the world, because Lucha Underground currently is played or shown on the El Rey network, which some cable providers don't even offer that channel, and if they do, you have to have like one of the higher end packages to get it. So it makes perfect sense to move Lucha Underground to Netflix. My curiosity, though, is because Lucha Underground is a pre-taped weekly episodic wrestling program, I'm curious if they're going to release season 4 all at once, or if they're going to kind of do a once every week type of thing, just to keep the audience in suspense. I personally would be a fan of the latter. I would love to see weekly episodes of Lucha Underground, especially considering they generally do 30 to 40 episodes a season. And I'm sorry, that would be entirely too much wrestling to try and watch, especially in one sitting. 40 episodes across a couple days, I'm not willing to do that. That's the hottest headlines from this week, the week of January 29th, in the world of professional wrestling. If you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree with my Royal Rumble review? Do you think that Braun Strowman was eliminated in the right place? What do you think? Let me know. Also, let me know what you think about Seth Rollins' injury. Drop them in the comments below. I'll respond to it all day long, good or bad. Also, if you like this video and you want to see more just like it, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This isn't going to be a one-off thing for me. I love professional wrestling. I watch generally, my God, anywhere between 10 to 12 hours of it a week. So we're going to be covering WWE, TNA, Lucha Underground, New Japan, everything in the world of pro wrestling. So make sure you subscribe to this channel to get more videos just like this. I am Robbie Diesel. Catch me on the Twitter right there. And follow me. Let me know what you think. I always tweet about wrestling. In fact, I tweet more about that than anything else. So shoot me a follow on the social media as well. All right, dudes. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. I'm out.